Why Metaverse is the future of work and how to get rich from it. Innovation is the only constant thing that will help you survive in this world of created things. From the Ice Age to modern times, humans have constantly thrived for making their world much suitable for their existence, and in reality they have achieved far more than anyone could have thought of. Throughout history, technology made jumps that created entirely new industries and economies. Another jump is happening. It's called the Metaverse, and it will change how everything works. What exactly the Metaverse is? Metaverse is a frankenword combining the prefix meta and the word universe, and is generally used to describe a virtual universe accessed by virtual reality (VR) technology. The word was coined in 1992 by science fiction novelist Neal Stephenson in his work Snow Crash. There's no set definition of what the Metaverse is, but Meta describes it as a set of virtual spaces where you can create and explore with other people who aren't in the same physical space as you. You'll be able to hang out with friends, work, play, learn, shop, create, and more. Today, the word Metaverse generally refers to the interconnected virtual communities or worlds where avatars of individuals can connect. Using VR headsets, augmented reality, AR, smartwatches, and smart glasses, we can transport ourselves into the Metaverse. As of now, a global metaverse that anyone can access doesn't completely exist yet, so most of Meta's ideas for the metaverse are still in the theoretical stages. Technically, the metaverse is whatever we build on it. It sits in the crossroads of Web 3.0, blockchain, and virtual reality. It's the combination of these three elements that make it possible. We need to take a look at the three parts individually. Starting with Web 3.0, which is the next version of the Internet. Web 1.0, it's just a page with a bunch of text and some hyperlinks to more pages with more text. There's no interaction, no user-generated content, pretty much nothing but the text on a screen. Web 2.0, this is what we currently have now. It's largely community-based. Most of its user-generated content, it is highly interactive, and you can do a bunch of stuff on it. One really important thing is that there's only one thing you can buy and own on the Internet Web 2.0. It's a domain name, just like we own ladyandproud.com. Nobody in the world can make another website with the same domain name. Everything else is owned by corporations. Web 3.0. The most important thing you can do on Web 3.0 is own parts of the Internet. Everything that you make, buy, or sell on the Internet is yours, and you have the full rights. This happens because of blockchain, and more specifically, because of NFTs. They are the foundation blocks of value in the metaverse. You probably have an idea of what they are, but most disregard them as useless pixels on a screen for which some idiots are paying millions of dollars. Will Meta make everything better? Ever since Mark Zuckerberg made the announcement, every news outlet started to point out this cacotopia future, where all of us are doomed to be mindless robots in a cog. A Ready Player meets the Matrix, where the Zuck controls everything. The best way to understand this is to look at something on a smaller scale, the multiverse. Who controls the metaverse? The concept of the metaverse offers more questions than answers when it comes to international tech regulation. In a virtual world, who is the governing body of the metaverse? How do companies protect the privacy, personal data, and facial recognition of metaverse users? Meta has touched on this, mentioning in its keynote speech how its metaverse vision includes safeguards for user safety and even for preventing avatar identity theft. But little is known as to how the universe will be governed, regulated, and controlled to ensure user privacy and protection. With so many valid concerns relating to social media use today, spanning from harmful mental health effects on children to sharing misinformation on vaccines, it's hard not to imagine how the metaverse could open up a whole new range of serious issues that we've yet to even think about. In November 2021, Meta announced several governmental and nonprofit partnerships, including Paris Center for Peace and Innovation in Israel, that will collaborate on how to build the metaverse responsibly. How will it change the way we work? If there's one thing the pandemic has proven, it's that workers are no longer satisfied with 9-to-5 office jobs and endless commutes. More and more workers are embracing remote work, seeking out companies that allow work from home, or ditching the traditional career path for freelance or entrepreneurial opportunities. When you want to work from anywhere in the world, the metaverse could theoretically be a game changer in how we connect for business purposes. From virtual office spaces to interviews, there's so much that can be done online rather than in person. The Metaverse could take boring team meetings from 2D into 3D, letting you place yourself into your virtual office and feel like you're sitting there next to your colleagues. If the Metaverse can integrate with our current office software and technology, then you could easily pull up a PowerPoint presentation you made offline and present it to colleagues in your Metaverse boardroom, or hand an avatar colleague a file that they can download in their own time at home. Workers can work from home, ditching the old school way, and can have more time with their family and friends. Despite the benefits of remote work for staff morale and retention, many businesses still cite concerns about productivity and time monitoring as hindering them from allowing staff to become fully remote. What would be a great way to interact with this virtual reality? Virtual reality seems to be the only thing people talk about, even though it's just part of the Metaverse. Until holograms become a thing, this is the coolest thing we have right now. It's the natural technological progression. When someone says Facebook is building the Metaverse, it's fundamentally wrong. Facebook doesn't own the internet or the blockchain or virtual reality. It's like saying Apple built telecommunications when they launched the iPhone, and it doesn't matter what they or Google or any other company are doing. Once blockchain becomes mainstream, the internet is belonging to individuals, and this is what most people can't wrap their heads around. Let's give an example. Imagine you're a writer. You write one book and sell it for $1 as an NFT. In your smart contract, you add that every time your book gets sold, you make 80% with 20% going to the seller. Let's say we buy your book for $1 and we sell it to someone else for $1. In this case, you as a writer make $1 from the initial sale and 80 cents from the second sale, while we also make 20 cents. And this can go on and on. Every time someone sells your book, you get 80% of it automatically in your digital wallet. No Kindle is involved. Not only do you make a whole lot more money, but your community also makes money from your work, and this is how individual ownership is happening. Everything in the Metaverse works with this formula. That's what the Metaverse is, the rise of individual ownership. So how can you profit from it? You need to become a native to this new land for you to see new opportunities. You need to understand how they're created, and you do that by educating yourself. If you have no idea how this new thing works, and you quickly dismiss it as a dystopian nightmare, you'll be left behind when reality, both natural and virtual, hits you. The good news is, we're in the super early days. People are just starting to learn about this space. There's a lot of room for growth and a whole new pie to eat from. So this is all about Metaverse. Hope you got an idea of what actually it is and how it will help you. To know more, stay connected and get enlightened.